I solemnly pledge that I dedicate myself to preserve the unity, integrity, and security of the nation, and also strive hard to spread this message among my fellow countrymen. I take this pledge in the spirit of unification of my country, which was made possible by the vision and actions of late Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. I also solemnly resolve to make my own contribution to ensure internal security of my country. Jai Hind.
Get set, go. Run for unity, India. Get set, go. Get set, go. Get set, go. Run for unity, India. Get set, go. आंखों में भर के चुनो, दिल में लेके तूफान सारी दुनिया से तुम मिलके कहो now get set, go. Get set, go. Run for unity, India. Get set, go. Get set, go. Get set, go. Run for unity, India. Get set, go.
Has always been supported by its constitution. Whether it's the diversity or any other things, it was always supported by the constitution. So we can say the unity of India is always in favor of its diversity.
I do agree that unity is what keeps us together, but also I do think that India needs diversity. Diversity is what that makes us different from the rest of the world. Like our country is diverse and consists of different religions and castes and different types of people. We come to adjust to all the types of people and live in harmony. So I do think that diversity is the strength in our country.
But the Indian constitution or the Indian people are being safeguarded of their diversity. I think the unity all together brings the diversity together. It respects it, it gives strength to it. If you put two and two together, you can know that. If you are scattered into people, no wonder there would be disputes, there would be conflicts. You don't know how the diversity would be represented in the country. How do you think?
But diversity, like in some countries, like only one type of people. Diversity is less in some countries. But still there are disputes and stereotypes. So, like if we consider America, there are two types of people: black and whites. Still, they are pretty much racist about other people too, because they don't know about them. But in our country, there are all types of people. So we come to know about those people. So it creates less stereotypes. When we come to know about the people, we understand their culture and tradition. So I do think diversity is important for a country, as it will help us to live more peacefully. And let's talk.
Do you believe in personal freedom? Do you know what is personal freedom? It's the feeling of brotherhood. It's the feeling like you all are one, and one family member, you are brothers. Okay? If every human soul has the same feeling that we are of one family, then there will be no disparities, only diversity. There will be only unity. Okay?
Positive problems. In our country, like people, their beliefs are different. So it can be of religious beliefs, like they don't believe the same thing. So it makes them feel that they are the right ones and the others are wrong. So even if the other ones are correct, they wouldn't believe it's correct because they don't want it, because they are different. So also in our country before, Dalits used to be really oppressed, even just because of their caste, because they were in lower caste. They were to sit up with, during school, they were supposed to sit up with those just because they were in lower caste and they were not the people of higher caste were not supposed to interact with them, marry them or untouchables, and they were oppressed for at least a few centuries. So diversity did cause a few problems, not a few, to be honest, many, caused conflicts. It reduced the empathy between the people. Like also, no one tried to be together. No one cooperated just because they're different.
It's not present. The government have moved a lot ahead. Dalits, do you think now they are how they used to be? Are they the untouchables? They are not the untouchables. They are the normal human, the Indian of the Bharat, right? They are not the Dalits. They are not the untouchables. They are not being seen as a different person right now. In fact, they are diverse. Them being Dalit had gave them a lot of strength. Do you know about the reserved seats in the elections, in the schools, in everything? They are given more privileges now. If they were oppressed once, it's their diversity, it's the unity that the government have brought together between all the people that have given them these rights, these privileges. So diversity, when mixed with unity, only strengthens it. It brings the people together.
So I don't believe that it's fully gone. Even if we don't see, maybe we visibly don't see it, but it's still around us. Like people still believe they are untouchable. So if we consider different religions, like they are not believing like or if also a person, like if a person is believing in God and the other one is doesn't. So the one who is believing in God would think that the other person who doesn't, they are so bad, they don't know, like they're going through the wrong path, even though they doesn't know them. They just think different, like think they are bad ones just because they're different. Like I do still believe that in some parts of the world it still exists. Like unity isn't there in like all over the world. Maybe we are just focusing on the places which unity is there. Like probably in corners of different places, maybe in poor people, in poor households, it still exists. Like also between the rich and poor, it does. Like more poor people are more oppressed and suppressed than the rich ones. Like rich are given more privileges than the poor ones. It depends on what, like if they are on high caste or rich or popular or on the religious beliefs. Like people are given more priority, not because of the wealth, not because they are citizen of India, but because they belong to something more important than the other ones.
It's the are created by the people. We cannot completely wipe out generations of biased against each other, the hate, all the things that have happened, the riots, all the fights and the violences. We cannot just completely wipe it out. It would be there, lingering in the background. We cannot do nothing about that. But what we can do is give them power, give them voice. If, say the Dalits itself, we are seeing they don't have been completely given the privileges yet, right? But think about it, they are still being considered as Dalits only, okay? They are Dalits, then there is the Brahmins, then there is others also, okay? But then, what happens to the Dalits? They don't have power. Who they recognize as? They are Dalits, don't have power. But say, the Dalits in the current India, what are they? They are Indians. What do they have? They have equality. They have the freedom to raise their voice, ask questions. They have had the diversity have been so well compromised by the unity. They have got these rights just because the unity that the government have brought together